Hey, this here's Turret checking out GalaxyCon. Go check out the gaming around here. Sit tight. Contest of Champions. Oh, you're gonna have a lot with that. And a little bit of the Dave & Buster's. A little classic right here. A little storytelling right here. Okay. Go on. Okay.
And this is actually the founder and the owner of the company.
Okay. How you do?
How are you?
Hi, well, I call myself Turret on my channel. So
I'm BIA Hitman, so XBIA X Hitman, Xbox.
All right. So C2Z grips. What's all that about?
C2 grips.
Okay.
Right? So crazy controls, what the C2 stands for. We basically built an ergonomic controller. I injured myself when I was in the military. About tore my finger off jumping out of a C-130, and over the years it became arthritic, and I got done with surgery, fused my finger, and couldn't hold a controller. Just so your audience knows, I've been gaming since 1974.
Oh, that is old school.
Tank battle, right? It was, I'm a die-hard lifetime gamer.
Yeah.
So gamer serving gamer at the end of the day. I fused the finger and just couldn't hold a controller. And I've done years of research now since we built the grips. Started literally with a piece of plasticine on the bottom of the controller just so I could grip it. And told my wife, babe, I think I'm onto something here. Because what I noticed right away is not only my surgical hand felt better, but then I had another piece of plasticine in my other hand, and instantaneously it changed my gameplay. My hands felt better. I'm an old guy. I will tell you, you don't got to be old to use the grips, because I've had the same result from 18-year-olds to 80-year-olds. The grip itself not only addresses ergonomic issues. We've had a study done by North Carolina State University ergonomics program, and they found the same thing that I think I knew when I made them, which is you have 70% grip strength loss after 2 to 3 hours of gaming, and we all know we game more than 2 hours. With the grips, 0 grip strength loss. Now, the best part of the story with the grips isn't the fact that it deals with a really, issue that all gamers are faced with, which is the tiring of the hands, the fingers, the wrists, but all of my performance scores went up. My KD went up a full point on Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty, Destiny. I could name 100 games. I don't want to bore your audience. Right, the C2 grips really is the first ergonomically controlled piston grip for the controller, and it genuinely changes the way your hands address your controller. And I'm sure all your audience knows the average gaming controller is built for an 8-year-old hand. Today, we've changed the way you hold your controller, and I'd love to see you guys. We're doing all of the GalaxyCons. They do a wonderful partnership with us, but you can find us online at Amazon, Walmart. We've just got a new relationship with Costco. We're working on GameStop. We're going online only, so we're not going to the retail shelves. You can come directly to the C2 Grips website. We'd love to see you there. Join Grips Nation.
Got a version of the Grips show?
Yeah, for sure. So we've got the PS5. We've got the PS5 controller, which the grips pop off, pop on, and lock in place. The Xbox themselves, and they come in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, extra large, and size does matter. That was one of the big things I found when dealing with the human hand, is the distance between the inside of the thumb to the external portion of the hand was a really big issue. You can see where my finger's been fused. So it doesn't bend anymore. That was the birth of grips. But the real measurement is from that line there to that line there. And we've got a sizing chart on our website. So if you have any interest in looking at the grips, check us out. We'd love to have you part of Grips Nation.
Now, this is definitely what fandom is about. Finding ways to continue to do what you love.
I'm a passionate gamer. You can tell, obviously. I love to talk about this product. Now, I know I'm biased, but we've got a lot of case studies, white papers, medical studies behind the product. I'm just hoping we can put something into the marketplace that makes a difference.
Well, I'm definitely going to be keeping eyes on you in the future.
I appreciate you coming out and giving us a shout out.
No problem. Hey, just got a sponsor right there. May also be getting a little bit of an upgrade here. let's check out Grandpa Gaming. Hi, I'm called Turin on YouTube. Can you tell me what all you're about?
Well, I'm Patrick from AKA Grandpa from Grandpa Gaming of Las Vegas. And what I am all about is the Retro Box. It plugs in HDMI and thousands of your favorite old games are built in ready to play.
Okay. You got this design, or you also have other designs?
I do. Some of the now the kids box comes in the little brushed aluminum case over here. It has every game from the four most popular systems.
Okay. Which one's the kids box? Let me zoom in on that one. Okay. Looks pretty sweet. Okay. And which one's this one? This
is the top of the line, the Great Grandpa. 40 different game systems, over 16,000 games. Take a look. You can see the various systems scrolling by here. 10 different Japanese systems in addition to 30 different, US and international ones. 1,700 arcade games. 4 different systems from Atari. Coleco. Laserdisc games, like Dragon's Lair, Dreamcast. This is pretty much my ultimate no compromises retro box.
Okay.
Everything you could ever want to play, all in one little device.
All right. Want to mention 2 things. One, the Intellivision.
Yes.
Some of those involve a number pad. How you get to call that one up?
That's a really good question. Now I'm going to fire up Astro Smash, which is my absolute favorite Intellivision game of all time.
I think it's a lot of people's. Even I have gone to it. I have one, but I've not gone into it as much as friends do. But even if you have M Network, you have Astro Smash on that.
But take a look where my fingers are. You have 2 shoulder buttons on the game. Press either shoulder button, you get a virtual keypad down here. You got it?
Got it.
You choose the key you want. In my case, E for enter, press A, and boom. Now, fortunately, most Intellivision games didn't use the number pad for actual gameplay, only for navigating the menus. A handful of games, like AD&D games, did use the button, but for the most part, they play just like any other console game with the D-pad and 1 or 2.
Does ColecoVision work the same way? Because that has a number pad as well.
No. ColecoVision works differently. The way ColecoVision works, I'll go to Coleco and fire up a game. Let's go with BC's Quest for Tires.
Okay.
Personal favorite of mine. Is that the various number keys on the number pad correspond to different buttons on this Xbox style controller. Now which key corresponds to which number is all included in the instruction manual that I emailed. So you've got this menu here. I'm going to press the right shoulder button. That's going to give me a 1-player game. Now I'm playing. To exit pretty much any game, both center buttons at the same time, and then press B to go back and choose the list of systems. And again, all included in the instruction manual that is emailed to you when you purchase one.
Okay, one more thing I want to mention, the Odyssey 2. I believe you mentioned that involved that you plug a keyboard into.
Yeah, that you have to plug an actual USB keyboard into it. And the reason for that is that the Odyssey 2 actually came with a keyboard built into the device. When they developed the thing, they had grand ambitions that they were going to turn it into a working home computer like the Commodore 64. That particular delusion went away fairly quickly. The design of the device never actually changed.
Yeah, but they did come up with like a basic programming system that kind of helps as a programming tutorial. And I played a little bit of Odyssey 2 in the past. I've not done any videos on it yet.
Okay.
But it is something that's on my to-do.
It was an interesting little system. It had some fun games on it. Casey Munchkin is my favorite Pac-Man ripoff of all time. It's just a ton of fun to play. Right?
Yeah, Casey Munchkin. I mean, that one definitely says ripoff. Even the courts of law said it was.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Also saw one other system. It's Daphne. What's that one?
Daphne is strictly Laserdisc games like Dragon's Lair and Spaces. The Laserdisc fad came and went in about 1983, 84 or so. It started with the original Dragon's Lair. There was about a dozen or so games that came onto the scene, and then 2 years later they were all gone. With the exception of, but people have been asking for, a way to play them, and so here they are.
Well, this is definitely interesting stuff. So, hold on one moment here. So you basically got everything from old Atari to like Odyssey 2, even the Forgotten Systems.
Yes.
It goes all the way up to Dreamcast?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And PS1, unfortunately not PS2. The Raspberry Pi 4 is not powerful enough to emulate PS2 games at the moment.
I'd say right now Dreamcast and PS1 is good enough, if you ask me.
I think so. The PS1, the library of the PS1 is one of the greatest of any system ever, especially if you're like me and you're into role-playing games. Mm-hmm. I mean, the PS1 blew everything else out of the water as far as RPGs go.
Okay, hold on one moment. This is what the product he has. Check out his website. And maybe you can get in on some of the action. Kids box. The grandpa. The great-grandpa. And the Japanese box. The Japanese retro box. This is what the great-grandpa covers. Okay. Grandpa.
Yeah.
And the kids box. Okay. What's going on? Making a video for my YouTube channel. Small channel, but
Yeah, that's our shop. Feel free to take pictures. You're good. They're pretty funny. Oh yeah.
they are. Bulba fed.
I got new ones. I can sell it. Yeah. Ghirardelli is brand new. I got Venenout Burger down there.
Oh, that's
I got Badoofies. So I got wholesome family establishments. I think it matches your outfit.
Anime soundtracks. So you got a close up. The other side, looks like we got Famicom and Super Famicom, along with some 3DS.
They're wrapped.
Nintendo, Xbox, and comic books. How can you go wrong? So these will work on. Okay, good to know. All right. Okay. Some don't like being on camera. I guess I can see why. Here's in games. Nice little swag shop to pick up comics, books, and roleplay. Bird's eye view from the outside. And the GalaxyCon banner. Do I always bring my work with me? Some of the time. Gamers for gamers. Buy, sell, and trade. Definitely quite the collection. Pardon, please. Oh. PSP. Tomb Raider. And of course the I think a couple of Japanese titles here as well. I got some custom cases for Game Boy Advances. Mario Kart tournament. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A lot of
For the way the tournament runs, first player to win 2 races moves on.
gamers in their element. And of course, the classic machines. Definitely some interesting designs. Oh, come on, I have to do some Mario Kart footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me get you closer to this. On our last lap. finish. Oh, Yoshi pulls it out in a second. What an amazing first race.
Oh, come on, you gotta take a look at the classic. Little Ghostbusters action. Ghostbusters Columbus Division. Yep, they even got wrestling here. No matches now, though. This might be a fixture at some conventions, because I remember they had a wrestling ring over at Torg, too. Love cars. What do you think of this view? Don't you love it when they make cars your art? Senpai Squad. How about the next one over? Might I put you in the shot as well?
You want the body?
Hope not.
Car now because you got these cool cars that obviously are like tuners. You got like some nice beefy looking wheels over there. You got like some hard wheels, and then you got standard.
Not an adipose. Anime car specialists. Another shop selling some classics. Atari action. Well, Sears Telegames. Sears was able to get around having the Atari logo on their Atari sales. they could still say Atari manufactured it, but Sears was able to put their own brand name on things. That was the power of Sears back in the day. Will we regain that power? Who knows? That's still a pretty viable brand. Even for nostalgia, maybe. Switch, Wii U, GameCube, Xbox, and Xbox 360. Turbo Touch 360. I'll wait for the nerd to get back to me on that one. A couple of retro clones in the process. NES, Super NES, and NES at the end. Retro Square, I guess that's for Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance. These get no love, and they deserve some. The thing about being at a convention, more often than not, you're on your feet. These may not work, but dang it, they do look impressive. More good stuff here. Some Xbox 360s and 64s. Oh. A little Hyperkin in the back. The Wii was a very good system. Especially allowed you to be a little more physical. Famicom with the disc system. Probably not too playable nowadays. American Japanese at Super Nintendo. And Super Famicom. Japanese content. American Genesis. Dang, these N64s mod to play American and Japanese. Wow. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No, I was wondering what the music was.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Japanese Saturn, American Saturn, Japanese Dreamcast. Japanese Wii, does that play on American TVs?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. And the Japanese system only plays the Japanese games, right?
For the Wii. Yeah.
Okay. Another game shop. Ooh, Mario Paint. Okay. Little Japanese Sega Saturn, some Dreamcast, PSPs. Dreamcast action. Some Japanese Sega Saturn. PlayStation. Xbox. Xbox One. Well, that's it for GalaxyCon. From what I've seen, looks like I'll be back next year. Stay tuned for my year after that. It was definitely not what I expected. It was a big con. A lot of things I found here, but there are a few things I didn't. We'll see how it goes for the following year. Well, next year. Stick around, maybe back in 2024. I know I'll be looking forward to coming back. Stay tuned. Feel like I'm missing out on a game and want to nominate one of your own? Go ahead and check me out over on social media. See you all next time, and don't forget to click and subscribe.